The plot thickens. I had always wished my life was more interesting. I always wished something so big would happen. It would change my life forever. Be careful what you wish for. Blue Eyes by Lavender Payne. Name and age. Okay, I'm Nicole Evans. I'm 16. And I was instructed to attend therapy for an incident that happened at school. From the beginning, well, I was only attending Columbine High for a month before the accident. I was new, so I didn't really have many friends. And I'm sorry. I'm just gonna skip to the day. I remember I was going to the library to finish some homework and study a bit, since I didn't really have anywhere else to go. And I think there were 2 seniors that ran in. It was a boy and a girl. Yeah, it was a boy and a girl, and the girl was saying that she needed help, saying that the boy was with her. That was with her had been shot, and I just thought it was some senior sick prank since the end of the year was like in 2 weeks. So I ignored it, and it was about 30 minutes after the librarian was yelling at us to hide and get under the tables, and at that moment I knew it was real. Well, and then I tried to find a place to hide. I mean, I was scared and lost and alone, and I guess there was this one boy. He probably noticed how lost and scared I was, since he gestured for me to hide with him. He had gorgeous brown hair, and it was curly, and it bounced every time he moved a little bit. He had porcelain skin, and it was soft and warm. And his eyes, they were a gorgeous shade of blue, and they were just full of life and had a spark to them, and if the light hit them just right, they'd shine. And then, sorry, I got sidetracked. Where were we? Right. We hid under the tables, and then there were screams from the halls and everything. And then we heard the doors bust open, and there were gunshots. Many gunshots. And the boy grabbed my hand and said, "We're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through this, and we're gonna live. We're gonna be okay." And in that moment, it felt like time had stopped, and I was safe. But time kind of sped up again when we heard 2 more gunshots, and I felt this sharp, unbearable pain in my thigh, and I reached down to grab it, and I felt something, and I pulled my hand back up, and blood. my own blood in my hands. The boy had let go of my hand, and he was instead gripping his stomach. And I had seen where the excess blood had come from. And I remember watching him plead to the shooter for his life. And I couldn't even form a single thought. But I kept trying to speak, like if I said the right words, they'd let him live. And then I heard another gunshot. And he dropped to the floor. And I went to grab his hand. It wasn't warm anymore. I went to look at his eyes, and they were empty and dim. And I remember screaming so loud, it was ringing in my ears. And I passed out, and I woke up in a hospital bed with my parents. And I didn't remember anything from after my shot. So I had to relive what had just happened. I asked my parents where the blue-eyed boy was because I didn't remember. I didn't know. And they didn't know either, so they went to go get a nurse. And I remember holding my hospital blanket, scared of what she was gonna say. And I asked her, where's the blue-eyed boy that was found with me in the library? And I'll never forget her words. She said, I'm sorry for your loss. He was shot in the stomach twice, and he bled to death. And I had that same moment of pain and fear and anger and sadness all rush into my brain at once. And he died. He died. He said we were going to be fine. We were going to make it through this. We're going to live. We, it means both of us. He didn't deserve to die. He had a life and a future and friends. They could have killed me, but instead they killed him. He had so much more ahead of him. And he died. He died. Life is just cruel, isn't it? He died. And I didn't. I'm stuck here in therapy with anxiety and PTSD, and I can't handle it. I should have been the one to die. He should have gotten to live. And I used to wish that something so big would happen in my life. It would change my life forever. Just something to happen. Be careful what you wish for, because you never know when it may come true and the times it shouldn't.